Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Witch's Nook. I am the Witch of this Nook, and I have not posted a video in a minute, mostly because I have had no inspiration to do so at all, except for today. Today, just a couple minutes ago, I got a burst of inspiration. So, you're like, come on Marshall, what's this video gonna be about? Well, it's going to be about your deities, and most importantly, like the connections you can have with them. And deities, if you do not know, are different gods and goddesses in different religions that you follow. Like Mars, Venus, Neptune, Jupiter, all those would be from Roman mythology. And then Greek mythology, you have Poseidon, Zeus, Athena, Aphrodite, and so on and so forth. Greek mythology, you have, I'm blanking it, Freya, Frigid, Brigid, Thor, so Odin, so on and so forth. You have those people. And you can go through many different religions and cultures, like the Celts, the Norse, the Irish, I believe, have different gods. I hear that that's the Celts. I don't honestly remember. Egypt, Japanese, Chinese, all these different people have very different religions and different very views. And depending on where you live, you can have different views about these too, and so on and so forth. But I honestly follow one deity, and she's a goddess. It's the goddess Hecate or Hecate, but it's spelled Hecate, sometimes with a K instead of a C. But yeah, that's who she is. And I have a fairly personal connection with her and all that. She's always really been there for me, and I didn't really discover her until I was reading a book. I honestly forgot what book it was. I read so many. I have collections, more books right there, and I have books on that wall. I own a lot of books. I honestly don't remember which one it was, but yeah, I have a fairly personal connection with her, and when I pray to her throughout the day, I always feel like she's there with me, and she visits me in my dreams, and her and I talk, and when I do spell work, I can feel a very personal connection with her when I do spells. Now, for some people it's very difficult to find a deity to pray and worship to, so you might just call upon the goddess or the god, and many Wiccans believe that you should follow a god and goddess. But we all know here, I'm not a Wiccan. But I have nothing against Wiccans at all. I believe they're a very fine religion and people. My best friend is a Wiccan. But like I said before later, I wouldn't be able to follow their practices. But, yeah, one thing that you can do to really discover your goddess or god, deity, is to read. A lot of reading, a lot of studying. You can pray to them, see how you feel, and at first, when you're praying to them, getting to know them personally and feel like you have a connection with them can be fairly hard. When you can feel their essence in a room or their energy in a room, it can be difficult and you don't know what to find. But when I'm praying to Hecate, I can feel goosebumps on my arm, and I just feel warm and fuzzy and protected, and I feel like she's there. One other person that I have prayed to before is Nyx, and she is Hecate's mom, actually. And she's always been there too. She's the goddess. She was one of the original goddesses of the night and the moon and so on and so forth before Artemis took that over. Later on, Nyx was as old as the Titans. She was one of the firstborns from the Titans besides Zeus, and even Zeus is scared of her. Same with Hecate. Zeus is scared of Hecate, and she comes from Greek mythology, Hecate is also known as the triple goddess. Most of her figures are the maiden, the mother, and the crone. She's known as the goddess of the goddess of witches, the queen of witches, mother of darkness. Her animals are the snake and the hound, and she loves wine. She's an alcoholic. And usually when I give offerings to her, I'll give her wine set my goblet, which is her three symbols. The maiden, here, we'll focus on it. Focus. Focus. No, it's not going to focus on you. I'm going to fight. Focus, focus. Focus. Nope, it won't focus. Anyways, the maiden, the mother, and the crone. And I'll usually leave a sweet wine in here for her. I got this cup off of Amazon, actually. I love it. And then other times I will leave ham or a type of meat on my offering plate for her hounds, so that way they can have a treat too. And whenever I feel in danger, I always call her hounds to me to protect me and all that. But yeah, that's one of the main things. And one thing they can do is you can ask them to visit in your dreams, or they will visit you in your dreams, or they'll show certain signs and things like that. And the best way to find them is to just study them and whatever calls for you. Witchcraft is always about who calls to you and things like that. It's always about feeling an energy, because that's what witchcraft is, your alternating energies. That's what we do. If you like this video, please give a big thumbs up. And if you guys have any questions, you can always ask me at Instagram at The Witch's Nook. I'll leave my username down below, and you can always just comment down below too. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and join our little tiny coven. And my next video is probably going to be about writing spells and the basics of it. I'll see you guys next time. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, evening, night, or whatever time you're doing this. I'll see you guys later. Bye.